My name is Younes Lari, and I practice personal injury law here in the state of Florida. I practice right here in the beautiful city of Jacksonville. I think there are a lot of aspects about this city that are underrated. I think the food scene is fantastic. Obviously, I really like the beach. The nature is really good. Love the weather. You know, we still live here in a tropical paradise, but you still get a sense of different seasons all together. And of course, the people. You know, they have the southern hospitality, and it's a mix of south and north, and it's just a beautiful combination. Every time I meet up with clients after a hard-fought battle, and you know they get the result they liked, it's just good to see that in their eyes, to see what it means to them. Every one of those meetings, I'd consider those career highlights, really. Role model in my life? Well, I have to go with my parents. I mean, I've been lucky enough to have these models, incredible models of commitment, love, sacrifice, but also pure joy for life, for all that is good and beautiful in life, right in front of me all growing up and to this day, really. In my opinion, a successful attorney is one who can obviously think quickly on his feet, but also can write well and speak well, and has a touch with connecting with people. If you can communicate with folks in a way that is understandable and clear and concise, then as an attorney, you could be deadly. I became an attorney, well, academically and scholastically. I found the interest in the legal field through literature and through understanding the power of words and the power of the pen. But also with a desire to, as cliche as this might sound, with a desire to help people, to help the underdog. Once you know the rules of the game, which is what the legal field is, you find that power and you can use it for good. So the area of law I practice, personal injury, of course, is a part of civil litigation. And I think it was during law school that I became interested in practicing civil litigation. And when I graduated, personal injury, particularly the field that I'm in, piqued my interest, and here I am enjoying every bit of it. I like to think that I'm hardworking and tenacious, and I think those qualities really lend themselves to being a good, personal injury attorney at least, and also, perhaps more importantly, having the touch with people, being able to communicate with people, being able to understand and sympathize with where they're coming from. I think those qualities really help me do what I do. I think I take that after my father, working hard, really, enjoy doing it. I don't feel like what I do is a task. I don't feel like, doing it, let's put it this way, I really enjoy doing what I'm doing. And in my opinion, the work, my job is done when the work is done. And I don't mind, spending a few more hours on a daily basis if I need to. And I guess I'm one of those, rare folks who can genuinely claim to really enjoy what they're doing. Great question. So new clients, usually by the time we talk, they have just had, something major in their lives, something that have thrown off the usual rhythm of their lives. I like to put their mind at ease. I'll let them know that legally speaking, we're going to take good care of them. I tell them to focus on their own end, on the medical issues that they might be having, and leave everything else in our hands. But also I encourage them to be patient. Patience is very important. A lot of people, it's difficult, particularly at the beginning, to know how long the process is going to take. So basically, putting their mind at ease and ask them to be patient and to take good care of themselves, because the priority, as far as they're concerned, on their end, is to take good care of their health. I always tell my clients that what you get from me, I cannot guarantee a result, but what you will get from me is that I will work hard. I will work as hard as needed to get the best possible results for them. There are a lot of moving parts when you are involved with litigation, where you're involved with any type of claim or a case in a personal injury world, and it could overwhelm people. It could get chaotic. They already have hectic lives, most people do, and then something like this happens and throws off the rhythm of their lives. And we just try to help them out, figure things out on their end, and doing our part to the best of our ability to get the best results for them. But to answer your question, just the chaos that an accident or something of that nature could bring to an individual's life. The best piece of advice I would say would be to be patient with the process, to take their time, and really not worry about the parts that we are going to handle for them. They've hired professionals for a reason, and I always tell them that let us do our jobs, and you only worry about your medical concerns and your health, and make sure that you take good care of yourself and your loved ones, and leave the rest to us. Again, I go back to what I was saying earlier about it's difficult to pick these, particularly because I interact with so many different clients. Every time that I meet up with a happy client, I meet up with a happy couples that have just helped with a case, just to see what it means to them, just to see that myself and the team and the firm have been able to help them out in a difficult spot in their lives. That always means so much to me. In my free time, which there isn't much of it these days, but when I get a chance, I like to play tennis. I play tennis out of in my free time. Spend time with my fiance, soon-to-be wife. We like to watch movies, go to the beach while we are here, and I also play online soccer competitively. So that's something that I like to do if I get the time. Well, obviously, living here in Jacksonville, I have to say Jaguars. I hope they start doing better soon. I'm also a soccer fan. I cheer, of course, for the U.S. national team, but a few European teams. I really like Real Madrid, Manchester United, and as I mentioned earlier, I grew up playing tennis, loving tennis. So there are a few tennis players that I'm huge fans of: Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal. I wish I had more time for volunteering work. I have in the past volunteered for JALA, which is a very influential institution here in the city of Jacksonville. To answer your question, with volunteer legal work, that's how I like to give back to the community. Good question. Throwing it back to tennis again, I think one of my favorites is start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. That's Arthur Ashe's one of my favorite small but potent quotes.